Today is December 22nd, 2018. I have taken a trip down to Houston, Texas for a few days to visit some family for Christmas. And I've gotten a day to get out and do some herping. I've never herped Texas before, and I had no idea what to expect this time of year, weather-wise or herp activity-wise. But this afternoon, the temperature is supposed to get up into the mid to upper 70s. This morning was about 60-ish. So the conditions seem perfect. We'll just have to see if I can locate some snakes. So I'll let you know. This is the second snake of the day. This is a little rough earth snake. The first snake was a brown snake, pretty big one, but got away before I could get footage of it. Yet another rough earth snake, number 2 on the day. Another rough earth snake. 3 of those today. Actually 4, because there was one that I missed. Barely saw it going down a hole. Seeing lots of these guys. I believe it's the Gulf Coast toad. Well, it is now December 26th, about 9 o'clock in the morning. Temperature is about 66 degrees. The other day ended up not being all that productive for me. I found lots of lizards and toads. I did see the barn owl. That was a pretty cool encounter there, probably the highlight of my day. Just got a short clip of that on video for you. But as far as snakes, which is always primarily what I'm looking for, I was able to turn up 1 brown snake and 4 rough earth snakes. But I got to tell you what I did. Most of the clips that you saw already were from an area west of Houston. And from there, I had plans to go to a different area north of Houston, where I had several sites mapped out. But I ended up pulling a Dumb and Dumber, and because I'm kind of old-fashioned, I don't have a GPS. I just go by printed maps and directions. I ended up getting on the wrong road and heading southeast instead of northeast. So I ended up south of Houston instead of north of Houston. And by the time I realized it, I had wasted too much time already, and if I would have backtracked and gone to where I was planning to go, it would have left me probably about an hour of herping time. So anyway, I just drove around some back roads looking for promising areas, but it didn't produce much for me. But I got another chance today. This is our last day in the Houston area. Like I said, it's about 66 degrees, but I'm only going to have a couple of hours here, I think, because there's supposed to be some thunderstorms rolling in, some pretty heavy ones. So I'll just see what I can turn up. If I find anything worth showing, I will show it to you. I've got an old falling down barn here with several pieces of debris laying around, so we'll see if I can find anything. I believe that guy is a Mediterranean house gecko, which is a, I guess, an invasive species, an introduced species, but pretty common here, I think, in the Houston area. Well, I found a rough green snake. They're always fun to find. A very beautiful snake. This is in situ under this big old board here. I haven't touched it. I probably won't. I'll just set this back down. I don't see anything else. Lots of little brown skinks. Little striped scorpions are just all over the place in this area. I came across this mess of beehives out in the middle of a field around some old abandoned mobile homes. Didn't look like anybody was around, so I figured these were all old abandoned beehives. But at least some of them are still alive. So I'm not going to mess with them. Just walked up on this. It's a little bit old, but not too old. Looks like smooth scales. It's pretty big. My guess is a racer. Definitely non-venomous. Got another rough earth snake. This one's a little bigger than the others were. Well, the rains have come. I am heading back to Houston now. I was able to get a couple hours in. Only 2 additional snakes today. Gives me 7 total snakes on the trip. Not quite what I was hoping for, but like I said, I didn't know what to expect this time of year, and really not knowing anything about the area, I just had to find some areas on my own, so I guess I didn't do too bad. I think I got enough interesting things that I can put together a little short and sweet video. Hopefully this will be something that'll help carry us over to springtime. Those of us who don't live in areas where we can herp in the wintertime. So, those of you who watched, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the spring. Oh, yeah.
Remember when I thought of playing a game with this?
Yeah.